as well? All right. So welcome to March. It's always such a flurry when everything is rolling in, and seeing what the new specials are. That was super fun today, and to see what new things Norwex has to offer at the first of the month. So you know the resource is where you go to get all this month's files. I find it easy to download them all onto my computer, then drag them over to my app, whatever I'm using, if it's iPhotos or whatever. I love doing it that way. Tonight, you guys, I wanted to talk to you about doing parties. Have you got any goals for March? Do you know how many parties you're putting on the calendar? If you're joining this, you feel free to jump into this Zoom at any time, you guys. Honestly, a team meeting by myself is not really a team meeting. I think it's the right time and all. Yeah. So parties can sometimes be challenging or hard, or we get tired of one of our ways or formats. And the reality is it always changes. Okay. So we just went from pre-pandemic, we went from house parties to Facebook parties, and the flurry and the stuff was happening there, multi-host events. And now it's kind of tapering off to something that's a little more simple, quick, because people are back to reality life. And I even heard Margaret saying that she's been invited to do a home party. Let me tell you guys, the basis of a party is all the same. And I'm going to start with that right now. So kudos to you for getting bookings. All right. I want you to put your hand up. Are you putting bookings on your calendars? Because this will drive your business forward. This will bring you income into your home. We just got a bill today, $2,000. And I'm like, okay, that's 4 parties. I got to get that done so that I can take care of that bill. So parties format, no matter what format you're doing, it's the same thing. Be fun, be yourself, be realistic, get their input, get the host excited, and she will get her people excited. Tonight, we're going to talk a lot more about that, because when the host is excited, her people are excited, and they'll want to try things, right? You're just the facilitator, moderator. So you get in there and you have fun, like just be jazzed up and excited. Even if they book a party at the party, just like, wahoo! Like, don't go and hide in the corner and say, anybody want to book a party? It's like, okay, who here is going to book a party tonight? Be brave, be bold, and say, because you know that once they try it, they're going to want to try it some more. Okay, so let me ask you these questions. No one's here, but I am going to ask the questions. And if you're watching in the chat below, please comment along. Okay, because I want to talk just a little bit about bookings. Like, people I don't know what your mindset is. So let's start off on a scale of 1 to 10. Is Norwex generous? All right, on a scale of 1 to 10, is Norwex generous? How many free things have you gotten in your home? And this brings me to the free things stuff. If you're a casual consultant, it's still worth asking people if they want to have a get together, because then you can bulk up on some of free products for your home. Okay, you can make money and you can get free products. Is Norwex generous? Number 2, on a scale of 1 to 10, are the host rewards generous? Right? You think about that. Are they generous? So put in the comments below. Hi, Lacey. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. I'm just going to finish my questions, and then I'll bring you on. We are recording and streaming to the groups, so just so you're aware of that. Okay, thank you, Lacey. The third question is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how generous are you in offering these generous rewards? And sharing how generous Norwex is. I know, Lacey, you're always passionate about is like, look at all this free stuff, right? And that might not always be the reason they have the party. It'd be free stuff or fun. So if you're going out there, whatever party format you're doing, be generous in telling how generous Norwex is, and be generous in your mindset. It's like, I got to tell this to everybody. That's really how my business got off the ground. So thank you, Stephanie, also for joining in. Welcome, welcome. It's always nice to see you guys. Now, at any time you can unmute yourselves, because I didn't want to just stand here and talk. But first, we're just talking about party styles. It's shifting, it's changing, it's always going. Margaret's asking how to do a home party, and I'm saying have fun and get excited with your host, partner with them, and then you just go in and you do the Safe Haven 5. You explain the mop and the mop options, and you do the body cloth. Would you agree to that, Lacey? That's your bulk of your party, regardless of how you're doing it?
Yeah, because I was told that like way back when I started doing Facebook parties to cover those specific products. So then, because there's so much, and I don't want to overwhelm people. So I stuck with that just because I was told that that's a good kind of just overview of Norwex. So I stuck with that. But then like sometimes I feel like I want to mix it up a little bit. So then maybe like let's say it's a host and all her friends are super familiar with Norwex and buy it all the time, then maybe they want to do like a theme party, like all things kitchen or all things personal care or like pets or whatever. So yeah, so I kind of want to do that a little bit more, is kind of do a little bit more specialized, I guess, to like to what the host wants to do.
I love that. And we're going to come back to that, like those specialized kind of components. If you're watching this replay, put in the comments below, what is your party style? What is working for you? What party style are you doing right now? You can do it on the live, and you can just even comment aloud, because yeah, thanks for sharing that, Lacey. It changes, but it doesn't. So that is where that is going. Speaking of themes, I'm going to quickly do the announcements now. So for those that are watching, here's all the big news that's going on right now. The new products are launched. We have warehouse specials again. You never know how long they're going to last, so don't expect them to last. Seriously, showcase these. People love these because they're on sale. This is the first sheet that my people at parties, in home or online, will look at. And of course, the spend and gets. If you have these in your home, start showcasing them as quickly as possible. Now, I want to talk about this bundle because this is a brand new bundle. I don't know if you guys saw it, but if you can reactivate for free, and you can all have the opportunity to purchase a business bundle, they're calling it. So this is for people who want to maybe relaunch their business, or they did go dormant and want to reactivate. You can actually purchase this whole package, this upgrade package. It's valued at $532. But with your discounts, you only pay $311, because you're going to get an additional 10% savings. So guys, that's 45% off. Then go ahead and sell these products at full price. Okay, so it's available to everybody, not just who reactivates. Who's excited about that? That is something brand new. So wanted to bring that to light with you. Speaking of different party styles, Lacey, one of the things we're doing at the Live in the Hive is each month we're doing a different theme. This month we're going to be focusing on pets. We're going to have a pet theme. So if you have pet lovers or pet people and you want they want solutions and stuff, you can ask them to go in and watch the Tuesday Night Live. You can jump on with me. If you guys don't know how the Live at the Hive works, anytime you say, put your hand up, say I want to come with you or live with you, Rena. We can pre-record, or you can come on with me that night. I can come to your home. We can do it whatever way you want. Each month there is a different theme, and it's pets this month. So just so you know that, tonight at 8 o'clock, it's going to be the science of the enzymes. So I'm going to cover all of the enzymes and talk about which one for which solution, because you're right, Lacey, there is so many things, right? So the Live at the Hive is that information session, which is for you and your guests to come, but it's also for you guys to participate in. So post those things on the Hive at any time. I love them, short video clips, post, because we can then share them into our groups. So if you have any questions about how that's working, I think you guys know, please reach out, because I want it to be a group where we can just get creative and do that. Next thing up is Dolores's training. She has also her team meetings, but she's bringing people from Norwex for training this Thursday. If I was you, I'd put it on your calendar, you guys, because you have two Norwex gurus, Debbie Bolton for one, coming on Thursday night to participate in Dolores's team training, and her training is rock solid. It's awesome. So you might want to put that one on your calendar. She's also holding a retreat in April. And so if you've never experienced being around other Norwex people outside of our team, it's phenomenal. You will like just be influenced by all these itty bitty pieces of information and just their passion. And you go home recharged and ready to implement whatever party system, or, I mean, you keep doing what you're doing if it's working, but it's super cool too. So you might want to check that out. And I think that covers the announcements. Other than, you guys, I want to recognize you all for being super awesome, awesomeness. A lot of teams took a big dip. We actually stay pretty consistent. I didn't go and get the numbers, and I'll do recognition later, because if you didn't know this, recognition actually, all the numbers are don't come in right at 12 noon, right? It takes a while for the computer system to update everything and make sure everything is just correct. So actually on the 10th of the month is when our numbers are correct, if that makes sense. So leaders, I'm telling you that because I don't know if you know this, and it is important in the months that you're going for promotion, or if you haven't, been notified, it's because they're still calculating those numbers. So speaking of promotion, grow motion, we like to do this quarterly, where we try to get as many people engaged, to put in their 250 minimum order so that they can maintain their active status. Now, if you know what active means, put it in the comment below. Active is that you've put in a 250 order in the period of 3 months, but sometimes it's hard. It's like, well, did I do 50 last month? Did I do 100 this month? You can do it in little dips and dabs, but here's a tip for you. If you do it all as a one-time shot 250 deal, you can put it even in as a party and put another party on your calendar and put it in as a booking. You can get free things while you're putting in your order. And heck, when you're doing that, you might as well fill up the party and just go ask a few people, do you need anything? Lacey, would you agree to that? That's what you could do as a casual consultant, as an example?
Yeah, like, yeah, I know people who do casual. They like to stay for sure active, like maybe not let it get below active. And it's super easy to do. And then if you have like people who are under you who kind of like if you're kind of keeping an eye on where everybody is, because like I had that with one of my girls. I just messaged her and I was like, hey, you only need like $10 in sales to reactivate this month. And so she was like, yeah, for sure. And then she went ahead and did that. And I think she likes just getting like reminders like that, just about little things. But yeah, I feel like some people maybe want to just do a 250 and then that lasts them for a while. But I feel like it's a good idea to maybe do a little bit every month, just because there's always so many good things going on every month. Like the warehouse sales or like the specials. So like and flash sales, they do those like at least, like how many do they do a month? Like at least one.
One, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like it's good to kind of stay in touch with what's going on a monthly basis. So
awesome, you are exactly right. So Stephanie wants to share something, and then I'm going to come back to that about you might want to place order every month. Stephanie, what do you got there? What are you excited about?
Well, if we want to talk about open parties, I received my box of goodies for my open party, which I collect random orders under 4 every month. And this is like it's like a gift from Norwex when you get all the host rewards. So I got like the Forever bottles, and this was on last month's warehouse sale. It's like, if anyone hasn't seen that in person, like I don't even really like butterflies, but like it's so beautiful. I'm not someone with like a butterfly tattoo or anything, but I think it's amazing. And yeah, I got the bees too, which goes with my decor right now too. And I wanted these last year and they were part of the host reward. So yeah, having an open party open all the time is a really good idea. So,
but Stephanie, can you fill us into what you need to have an open party in? What do you have to be subscribed to for that to happen?
Office suite. I forget that some people aren't, because yeah, it's worth the $10 or 10, is it?
It's $9.99. Yeah,
it's worth that every month, and I just write it off of my business expenses at the end of the year too, so it pretty much costs you nothing,
right? Because look what you got. That was way more than $10.
Oh yeah, I got more. I didn't even show it all. Another one.
Awesome.
Is on sale this month, so excited about that.
It is.
Another window cloth.
You'll have to come to the Live at the Hive to learn about the enzymes in that liquid detergent.
I will. I actually, everyone I know has converted to the detergent. I have a lot of people who like the liquid better than the powder. I like the liquid better than the powder just because this may be gross, but I mean, I have a lot of kid and animal pee that's on fabrics and stuff. So the enzymes kill that really good. So I never have to worry about clothes after like rewashing clothes. I can just wash them once a time, and it's very concentrated, so I love it. Awesome.
If you can come back at 8 o'clock, you're welcome to share that story, because that's what people want to know, is all the secrets and tips from all of us. Look at that.
I didn't know this was in there either. Oh, I'm so in love now.
So excited. Absolutely. So if you guys ever have these products that are in the Hostess rewards or something, feel free to go in that live at the Hive and share it too, because maybe we don't have that product, and maybe yeah, Stephanie loved it. And so I said, you should go share that. So anyways, the other event that we have going on too this month is a body cloth challenge. So literally, you guys, I'm carrying one around. It's this little package, throw body cloth in here. There's a letter if you want to put it in, or just write a note, say, do not open. This won't start till the 14th of the month. So if you just say, do not open, you have 10 days to get it out to them. Even if you hand deliver, if they've never tried a body cloth, they come to our challenge for 4 days. There'll be more. If you're interested in it, message me or join our group messenger chat and see how it's rolling out. All right, so that's the announcements. And now for the good stuff that I want to share. Thank you, ladies, so much for being in your kitchens tonight while you're working away. I love it, Lacey. That's awesome. It's a good way to get things done. All right, so this is what us leaders have been trying, and it's working. I don't know about you guys, but Facebook posts or Facebook parties took a lot of time for me. How about, I don't know about you guys. Lacey's nodding her head, yes. And then we had Visly, which would just spit it out for us, but then there was problems with Visly. So the long and the short is, and then people are back to their busy lives. So have you ever been invited to a party and you forgot even what the name of the group was? Or yeah, that's me, right? Or if you've been there, like you said, Stephanie, and you can't even find the link, you don't even know what you're supposed to do, right?
It happens all the time, literally.
Yeah, totally. So I was just like, I am so done. This takes so much time. And one of the leaders, Dolores brings on some special leaders at her team meetings. So that's why you should go. And this one gal from the States got on with her American accent, not to make fun of Americans, but she said, you guys just talk to your people and stop making graphics. I'm like, she is so bang on. I mean, you still have to make the graphics, but just talk to your people. Really, that's what people need. And I am one to attest that they have to follow up with me. If I go to another direct sales party, they have to follow up with me 3 times because 1, I'm busy. 2, I forgot. 3, oh yeah, I got to get it done. And it doesn't bother me. It's like, thank goodness, because otherwise I would have missed ordering at Kaylee's party, right? Or whatever. So totally don't forget that we're all human, and that's where it goes. So this is what we've been doing, and I've talked to it a little bit about it before. Get your host excited to grab a group of people and let's bring them into a virtual living room in a messenger chat. Now, if you're not on Facebook or Messenger, you can do this in WhatsApp. And I think there's other apps out there. If you guys know what other messenger group chats there is, put it in the comments. It doesn't have to be Facebook, but Facebook Messenger, you put it in, you can put a little emoji, you can change the theme, and you can say Charlene's virtual Norwex room. And it's a private chat, so you can say Norwex in it so that they can find it, right? So you can put it in the little chat. And then you have to invite your husband or your daughter or somebody else so that you can create a 2-way chat or 3-way chat with your host and you. And then you pretty it all up. And then you post the first graphic. Welcome to the messenger party, or welcome to the whatever party you call it. And then you will coach the host on the side. You can give her verbiage or different things. She will go and ask people who wants to come into the group. She's not supposed to just add, because guaranteed they will not respond and leave the group. So the hostess personally invites. That's so important. And you actually don't create the group until you've had a conversation. So how many have you invited? Who's all excited about coming? Do you have 25 guests or 10? And if she only has 10 or 12, that's okay. If we go to a house party, we go for 2 or 20, right? Doesn't matter. Whoever wants to be there and wants to learn are going to come in focused, and you're going to give them some focused information. So you ready to hear what that would be? Yes, Lacey's nodding her head. Let's get this over with. So you get them in there, and you basically, the best thing still, you guys, is showing up with a little video. Hi, I'm Rena, and I am partnering with Lacey tonight to do this Norwex party for you. It's going to be run for 3 days. We're going to keep the post to 3 posts minimum. And at the end of the live on the 3rd night, we are going to wrap and close this up. How does that sound to you? So there are 3 posts for 3 days. Keep it simple. And now Lacey's going, well, how am I going to do that when I got all this stuff to cover, right? So and I was like, when I was doing that, like, I like that. I feel relieved, right? And the hostess that actually did my very first one, she wanted the body or the whole towel set. And I said, well, you know, this is a pretty expensive set. Would you like to try to get it for free? And she said, sure. And so she was my first messenger party, and she pulled her people in. She just gave them some quick verbiage. I have the verbiage for you guys. And I'm sure you're good at it too, so you can just use whatever. But she invited her people in, and as soon as we opened up the room, boom, 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 she had 15 people in there. I kept a list. I tracked them and watched them. And then I said, Lacey, you're my host. Can you tell us why you're excited about this Norwex party? So she had to either do a picture, a graphic, a video, a verbiage, whatever she was comfortable with. And then she just said what she was excited for, and boom, you were off and running. Then you would just say, why Norwex? And you could go then live or have 2-minute video clips made up for like the butter demo, like simple, really simple, because are people going to watch a 15-minute video or a 2-minute video, right? And 2-minute, you can send it in Messenger really easily. So that can be your goal. Keep your video clips 2 minutes and do live, say, hey, I'm just in my kitchen drying my dishes. And you can literally pop on at any moment and say, check out this towel. Like, what are your towels like, you guys? And just be randomly throwing in some of these frills is what you want to call it. But then all you have to do then at the end of the day, thanks for today. Here is the link. If you want to look at the catalog or you want to look at these other Norwex rooms, I will see you tomorrow. There'll be more. And I don't even give them all that verbiage. I sometimes say to my live, hope you enjoyed that. 3 more posts tomorrow. And then this party's going to be done. So it's super simple, super easy. Is that making sense so far, Lacey or Stephanie?
Yes. Yeah, I've been wanting to learn about Messenger Party. I have been kind of like gearing up to try one. So that's exciting.
So I was showing Stephanie this the other day, that on your keyboard, there's this app called Boards, Boards. You can put it on your computer, which I love. And Lacey, I think you love your computer too. You can go on your computer. I guess I could, if I figure out how to share the screen here, you go on your computer and you can put in all your messages and number them. And then you add it to your keyboard on your phone. And literally you just find it on the board and paste it to your Messenger chat. So you have everything there from the graphics and the verbiage and YouTube video links you can put in. How does that sound? All right, I just want to share desktop, share. Okay, so here is what Boards looks like really quickly. And I mean, you probably already have your verbiage for host coaching, so you can have a board for that. You probably already have your verbiage for thanking guests for coming in, or your booking seeds. You can still continue to use that, but you're going to just condense it. Words. And the other thing is I can share this with you and you can make it your own. So my daughter was checking it out and she said, yeah, well, this is pretty easy. You can just paste whatever I had started. Can you see my screen, you guys?
Yeah. All
right, so where's my Messenger party? So right here is my welcome graphic, and here is one. And literally you pull up on your, I don't know how to show you on my phone, but you pull it up on your phone and you can click on this one and it's copy paste. And here you can like fill in your name and that's it. So that's 1, 2, 3, what to expect, why Norwex. 3 is to do a draw prize for them to message you. So you could have it a candy contest. Guess how many candies in the jar? Or what's your favorite color? Something really simple and easy for them to answer. I tried, tell me something about your host, right? And then I'll make a card up for her. But it's just something that's super easy, super simple to you. But then they message you. That's the key right there, because if you're not a friend of them, you won't get their message until they initiate that conversation. So that is the first 1, 2, 3 posts. And that is actually kind of when you start up the group. And then you go into introducing yourself, and then let's begin, mechanical clean, and they're all here and numbered, and you don't have to copy paste. You find it on your phone. Let's see if I can find it here. I don't know how to share this. I should learn how to do this. Hi, Kaylee, welcome. on the bottom here, you have all your different screens, and there's my boards right there. And I literally touch it if I want, and I like it too, because if I want to share a mop video, I just touch it and it goes right into the line and I send it. So that fast, I didn't have to go find the YouTube video or anything like that. But boards has been my saving grace now for so many things. I like text replacement for like catalogs and stuff, but to have a whole party in front of me, because I get so confused. It's like, was I on post 5 or post 7? Like I can't even remember. I don't know about you guys, but my old brain doesn't like it very much. So these are the posts just for that's it. And I'm going to finish numbering them so that they go in order. But the 3 posts with the YouTube videos and you popping in with your frills of going live and stuff, it's really that simple. And you don't even have to have a schedule or anything, but you can ask them questions or like, what's your worst cleaning challenge? Or maybe you don't even want to have that. You just want to keep it simple and just give them the information. Kaylee, do you use boards by chance? So yeah, it's just I don't know how you guys copy paste, but I was struggling. Where's that graphic for that verbiage? And it drove me crazy. So I don't know where you copied and pasted from. I see Kaylee's background's all shamrocked up, which means she's getting ready for a Grow Motion month as well. And that's where we're just all trying to come together and become engaged this month so that it helps our team be a strong team. And for those who want to go for promotion, it helps them as well. Okay, so I'm still sharing the screen here. So one thing that Dolores did is she did this beautiful Norwex 101. So right away, I started a new group just today, and I'm actually doing it with one of my consultants. We're doing a messenger group chat together. So I'm encouraging her to message things, and she's practicing and learning. And in the meantime, she's saving all this stuff on her phone. And the people are like, well, where's the catalog? I just want the catalog. So right away, this link that Dolores has, it's a link tree. And if you're not using link trees, I was kind of against it. I'm like, why are we recreating everything that Norwex has in their back on their shopping website? But I do see the value in it now. And since I used it, my people can find the stuff better and easier. So right here, I'm just sharing Dolores's link tree. It has the catalog, but this whole section right here is if people don't want to listen to your messages, they can turn you off and cruise through this on their own. But maybe you send the reminder, hey, last day to order, or do you have any questions? And so in here, Dolores has listed the basics. Some of these videos are hers, but some of them are Norwex ones. So I don't know if you guys have ever made a link tree or not, but basically you do your 3 posts a day. Here's my link tree with if you want to go explore more yourself. And 2, here is the catalog. And if you want to order, you can even put the ordering links at the bottom. I'll show you mine. So this is before I go to mine. Dolores's has the top products all listed out here, even including care and use. And then she also has hosting and joining, because those should always be seeds at your party. And then if people are more interested in the why of Norwex or at their own leisure, they can sit here and just cruise this. It's like a book, right? It's just like chapters of a book, and they can just sit here and cruise this very beautifully. So this one is generically made, ready for anybody to use. So I've put it at the top of the group. And literally, you guys, if you get some people excited, put them in the messenger chat and say, this is what I love about Norwex. Here's a link. Do you want anything? It's like literally as simple as that. People are doing messenger parties in 1 day, 3 days. You pick what works for you. Pop on once in a while with your fun, quirky video of your kids running around with the mop or whatever, and you're trying to explain it. Put in the fun little jazzes and frills in that messenger party so they stay engaged. Pretend you're in their living room and you want to keep their focus there by being funny and giving them some value for being in that group, right? And then all the basics are over here in the link tree. So I don't know if you guys see any pros or cons to that, but that's it. Butter demo, link tree, and ordering links. Any questions on that? I'm not watching the chat here down below. So I'm going to show you my link tree. I have to update it March 1st. I haven't done it, but I actually do a little video clip here showing them up close and personal the flash sale. My customers are not all on Facebook. A lot of customers are checking out of Facebook, right? Because it's so much. So 2-minute video, and I uploaded it to YouTube. That's not hard to do if you want to know how to do that, but showing the flash sale. Here's the monthly specials. What's new. This is not updated. And I have my hosting and business seeds and stuff here as well. As you can see, mine doesn't look quite as nice as Dolores's, but here's the catalog. But here you can put another section just for your ordering links. So you can have them all sitting there. And this one link, today we started up the messenger party. I showed them the Why Norwex video. It's pretty cool because it's like splashing all these, that beautiful ocean picture of just using water and why we don't want chemicals in our home. I introduced myself, and I'm giving this tonight to just cruise through. And tomorrow I'll come back and ask them if they have any questions. And I'm actually going to go live with the host tomorrow. So it's going to be fun. She's going to be at the house, and we're just going to do it really quick, short, and live. So I don't know what you guys think about that, but if you have a mop video, I don't know if you do yet, Lacey or Stephanie, if you have a mop video, you know, or a basic butter demo video, you can link right to here. You can link to a Google Drive or to a YouTube. If you want questions or help with that, it's really simple and easy. And link tree making is like, it'll take me 5 minutes to update this. And that's what I love about it as well. Now, this is what I wanted to ask you guys. Lacey alluded to this in the beginning. She said, I get bored, or my hostesses want to know more about different rooms that you can go into, right? So I am going to show you what another leader did. And you probably know her, but she went in here and she posted, she calls this her Come Explore Norwex. So I like to tell my clients and customers, let's go on this Norwex journey and let's learn the basics at each and every party. I always do the basics at each and every party, but now they can come in here and explore, come enjoy Norwex, explore Norwex. But here she's got Why Norwex, and this is the same video that's in the resource, right? It's the same one on YouTube. And then you start right here. Norwex 101, a cloth in the water, why go chemical free? She does it beautifully. And then she has the top 5 products. She just did the one little 2-minute video from Norwex, because how much are people going to do and watch and learn? If they want to know more, they're going to jump in as a consultant. So she just does that one here. And then she goes into just the mop system. Who wants to see Lindsay's mop system page or what it looks like? So this took some time for her to set this up. And I'm not saying that you have to set it all up like this. My links just go to Norwex videos, or if I have one of my own, to my video. If I don't, I use Dolores's video. You know what I'm saying? Like, the link can go to whatever video works for your party. You're the fun in the messenger chat, but here's the basics. And this is what Lindsay has done. So here is her mop system. And she's done some, she's a graphic guru. She's amazing. But she has a nice big, bold letters. Can you guys all read that? I can read this. And it works so well on a mobile device or an iPad. I love the format and layout of this. It's super easy. You already have these graphics as well. And she's just copied and pasted this right from the app. And honestly, that's what I was doing at the end of my Facebook parties, is of throwing some in, but not a lot of people even read all this. She took the time to put the prices in. I don't know if that's necessary. And here she just has it so beautifully laid out. It's like right there. You were just like drooling over how easy it is to just skim and read through. Now, in the past, I've been referring my people to the Norwex app, because they can get all this information as well, right? But here is like where you plug in your own videos or other videos. And now she can kind of highlight a couple of the hidden gems or people might not know about the mop. And she goes into a lot of detail. And like I said, I don't know if I would do this, but what I do like, and here she always puts the link in, and she puts the warranty in, because not everybody knows we have a 2-year warranty. So I think every page she has 2-year warranty, purchase protection as an example. And it's like, oh, you like this? So she's planting those seeds, even in this page that you can scroll. You can do this while you're watching TV with your spouse. You can do this while you're waiting at school for your kids. People can cruise through this at their own leisure and what works for them. They don't get lost in a big, massive Facebook group. Not that Facebook groups are bad. You can come back to them. But this is what Lindsay has done. And I think it's absolutely beautiful and gorgeous, and not that we want to be a Lindsay. What we want to be is what I was thinking, and you guys can think about this, is all these things. Look what she has, a cozy bedroom. Do you think that if we put our heads together and our resources together, if somebody in the group has a beautiful mattress cleaner 2-minute video, we could highlight our group members. If somebody has one on laying on their pillowcases or drooling on the pillowcases or whatever the case might be, we could put that on this one page that we could share. These are called Google Sites, and they're not that hard to like plunk and play, but we could collaborate some of the work as a team, and we could have, I don't know, I want you guys to come up with like a name. Would we call it like Lindsay's is Come Explore Norwex, Dolores's is Norwex 101. Ours could be, I use the word journey a lot. So, you know, they can use this as a journey, but it can be a way where we all don't have to do laundry products. We all don't have to do kids and babies, or maybe we don't all have kids and babies. We could collaborate on some of these ones. And if we have little video clips, or what I always am searching for are before and afters, good ones. We have done some in our groups before. I've collected some from you guys. We could plunk them into these ones, right? So it'd be our teamwork, our videos, our pictures, our before and afters, and you don't have to donate your whole party, but you would maybe pick one of these things, and you could add to, you just each would divvy up the work if you might, and we'd have one template and we just plunk them in. I wouldn't put prices, we wouldn't put anybody's link, except we just include some of the basics that we thought were important. Now that would be a huge undertaking and job. So in the meantime, we're using Dolores's because it's pretty much the same thing. Other than a lot of them are her videos. Nothing wrong with that. But do you see where I'm coming at this, guys? Where I'd like to customize it for our team? Comments or questions, concerns, ideas? Stephanie's got her finger up in the things. Basically, though, the messenger chat is simple, and you just couple posts, the link, people will cruise it as they want. And honestly, when I go to different parties, like Kaylee, you just had me go to one, just, yeah, let me cruise through when I can, give me some reminders and I'll get it done, kind of thing, right? I'm not going to sit through 5-minute videos or even 30-minute presentations as an example, but it is important you still have your own video clips in that messenger chat or in your link tree. And it is important. What else is important, do you think, for a successful messenger party? So that's it, you guys. So for now, that's what I threw in the messenger chat. I mean, you can think of some questions or concerns or ideas. I am looking for people who like doing this kind of stuff to, you know, help me. I don't want to have to do this myself, but I do want to template it out, and I'll put in whatever videos I have. But if you guys have some, it'd be fun to collaborate, and this will grow and grow as we go. Of course, it's not available right now. That's one of the drawbacks I see. Do you guys see any drawbacks?
I think it's a smart idea, because then people can relate to people, even if it's somebody new that joins Norwex that wants to start doing parties, like they can relate to us because they've, or you or whatever, because they know you. So they can be like my upline leader instead of like Dolores is my upline. You know what I mean? Like it kind of makes that a little bit complicated.
Well, I see as we grow in leadership, that all of the leaders would have at least one video in that whole scheme of things.
Mhm.
And what I struggle, like, where do you send your people to show before and afters, or do you just have one big folder? Like, I always struggle, like, okay, where's that before and after of whatever, you know, you're looking for? Where this is like, go to the link, click the before and after, or it even works as a resource for yourself, right? It's a place to have a compilation because you can make your own. So Lacey, I know you're thinking and you're making cookies or muffins there. That looks pretty delicious. Do you see any drawbacks or concerns with it? And it's okay to be honest, and yeah.
I need to do a little bit more research on what this whole link tree thing looks like. And my older 2 kids are in school full days now. So I would love to like sit down and, like, because I just have more time than I did last year when I was homeschooling them. So I would love to sit down and kind of figure out, how to make some of that stuff. And like, obviously making videos is not an issue for me. Like Ryan can help with that. And make really good quality video for me. And I have not utilized that as much as I maybe should have. So I will look more into that as well. And I think that the good thing about messenger parties is maybe versus like a Facebook group is because I have a friend who runs her own little business, and she does not a messenger party. It's not really a party business, but she just has a messenger group that she has people in there, and then she just periodically updates them on what's going on, like every month or whenever something new comes out or whatever. And messenger is just way more accessible. Like sometimes Facebook group notifications just get lost in the jumble of all sorts of things, because Facebook is always telling you things all the time, even things you don't want to know. But messenger is like a little bit more like you have the app for it, and then you're like, oh, I have a message from somebody. And I just feel like it's a little bit more easy to follow, I guess. Like a group is like a little bit more maybe overwhelming, still good in different ways. But I used to do my Facebook parties in groups over like 7 days and then 5, and now it's 3. And I just find that it's just a little bit easier to just for myself and for like what I want for my time and stuff, to just do it in a more manageable way. And I think Messenger is a little bit more on that path.
I think you definitely have to do a little bit more work to set up Messenger though, for sure. Like a group, people have the option to come and go, whereas Messenger, it does not look good if the host, like, you know what I mean? Like, which is good. You have to host coach. And I think that there's huge value in that. But don't give up after your first one. Like I've already had 2 that were not, like I got a couple of orders, but they weren't mad successful. But I think with that being said, it's how you set it up, right? Like I had the host this last time, I was like, make sure you ask everybody, because if somebody leaves the group, it doesn't look good. And she was like, yeah. And then somebody left the group and it was like in the middle of what I was doing. And I was like, well, that was really awkward, because now you like scroll through and there's just like so-and-so removed themselves, right? So yeah, just being more diligent to make sure that the host is checking in with people and stuff too.
Yeah,
There is
just see how they look, because I don't have like a picture in my mind of how they're supposed to look. Yeah.
So we could create one for our team, and I can roll out what I have, and then you guys can see what you think of it that way. I have a few consultants who like to have a little group like that too, just to kind of say, hey, I'm placing an order, look at this flash sale. They don't give a ton of information, but they don't intend to do much more than that. But it's very effective for them and their little circle of friends. They know that.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right. Do not just invite everybody into the group. Make sure they want to be there to learn. And then Kaylee, I did read that they said they would still follow up with them if they did leave the group and say, hey, I totally understand you don't want these going off, but here's the link if you want to explore it. And she said that still is effective too. They can't have those beeps going off at work, right? Or whatever.
Well, I did a video on like how, like I did a screen recording on how to go in and mute. And I'm like, even if you mute, it still tells you have a message, but it doesn't like ding. But yeah, the host added this person after the fact. So I don't think that person realized. So yeah, anyway, the host ended up getting COVID in the middle of the last one. So that's not a very good reflection on how the messenger party probably should go.
And think about it in the living room. Sometimes people have to get up and answer their phone, or, leave early and go pick up kids. Like, don't take it personally, just keep rolling and partner with your hostess and know what her people are. You want to know my embarrassing one? And then I got to almost wrap this up. My embarrassing one was this. I set one up this morning, and I was like, you should close your phone when you leave. I'm like, oh yeah, whatever. Anyways, I put it in my pocket, and then I started a messenger chat with all the ladies this morning. And we just got going, and they came on, and they were older ladies, and they're like, yeah, it's a little early, 8:30 in the morning. I'm like, I'm sorry. But then I introduced myself, and they got a good giggle and laugh out of it. They're like, oh, you're in this group. And, so they were like, we made light of it and made it fun. But it was a lesson for me. Turn off your phone. Don't stay in that chat or you're going to start up a conversation by accident.
That's funny.
So yeah, it happens, Kaylee. So you try it and you see this is way less stress off my plates. And if they want the information or they want the Norix products, then they'll stay. And if
How
they
do
don't,
you how do you do time? Do you set an alarm for when you're doing it? Because you can't schedule on there. So if you're doing it over a day or 2 days, do you just kind of when you remember you post in the chat?
I actually will discuss that with the hostess a little bit, like what works for you. When would you like to see the host post come up? Because then she can respond to it and stuff as well, right? And so she'll say, yeah, don't do any at the daytime or between 3 and 6 is great. You know, people respond. So I kind of judge it by them, and it's 3 posts. So it's not too hard to put it in your calendar or your brain for that day. And that's why that's the simple part. I mean, I was like scrambling sometimes to get, oh, I got to get this post out, and a post takes 15 to 20 minutes sometimes. Where these
So
are
you
all
do it. Sorry, I should have. I was doing live with my team, or I would have been here. But you do it over 3 days, then, Rena?
3 texts, 3 days, and it was a spin-off of Dolores's Express Party. And I have a document almost done. Keep getting interrupted, and then you can just read what I do. But I do change it based on the group or whatever, right? But this link, I'm just using Dolores's Norix one-on-one.
Yeah, that's what I use too.
Yeah. So we use what we have, right? Until we can get to the next level. And Lacey, I would love to I'll share you my link tree, go have a look, and you tell me what I should take in and out of it. Like, it's too junky, if you ask me. It needs to be cleaner and simple and really just nice and easy.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that, the not scheduling, because I often, schedule my parties, and then if I have a day where I can't get to it, then it's all good to go, right? So yeah.
On the fly works though too. Jamie Waldner, she just said she has 30 bookings. She does it one day. So she says she'll put her kid down for a nap, do a post. She'll feed her lunch, she'll do a post. She'll just run it in her day, and they can scroll back whenever. But the key is that they can go on that link every time. It's the link, one link, that's it. So think about, Lacey, if you had one like this that was generic for your people, they're not going to maybe make a link tree, but for casual consultants or whatever, it's like, here, just take Dolores's 101, but talk to people, like say, hey, you got pets? Check this out. I don't know if Dolores has pets on her. Lindsay had pets on hers, but yeah, you know what I mean? All right. Anyways, it's a new style. It's quick and easy. I do have to go to my next presentation. I just want to thank you guys again for being awesome sauce. This is Grow Motion. So Lacey, this is a chance for you to help your people as well. Show them the one link, and that's all they got to share. Do like Stephanie said, get a referral or have your own party on the calendar by having Office Suite. That's super easy. Talk to your consultant if you guys don't have those 2 tools. Office Suite and a link, and you can go get 250 orders. Pretty simple. Stephanie, you came back. Tell us what your thoughts are quick.
I'm here, but I was trying to cook dinner and I burnt the eggs really bad. It was becoming a greasy, fiery mess. I think I'd really like to follow up with you, Rena, because I missed portions of that, obviously. But I did like that boards thing you showed me, and I'd like to, oh, sorry, my daughter's here too. I'd like to learn how to do the messenger party, because I think it'd be more efficient.
We're all busy.
Yeah.
3 links.
Yeah.
And if anything, just spend your time on the phone, 5 minutes with your hostess. What do you want from this party? Who are you going to invite? Just get to know them, and they'll work with you. And you just got to do 3 links. All right. Well, I guess I have to stop this. Stop live stream, stop record, all these things.